And hello everyone and welcome. We are live once again with Become a Legend in PES 2015. As you have probably noticed in the title, we are going to talk a little bit or a little bit more about PES 2016 and about its reveal yesterday. Um, I feel like I have to share my thoughts and my opinion with you guys, and I just didn't feel like making a separate video with it because right now I'm quite busy with the Copa America series, which I've started on Thursday. If you'd want to check that out, it'd be very much appreciated. You can find all the videos on my channel in a playlist. So anyway, looking now a little bit at our Become a Legend career, we have moved. Last episode, we have moved to a new team, to a new league, a different, completely different league. We are, as you can see, playing for PSV in the Eredivisie. It's really cool that I got to move to quite big and powerful team in Europe, or at least in the Dutch league. I thought it would be an interesting turn to try this league out, and yeah, like I said, I am it's a new team, and I'm also already appreciated a little bit in this new team. I'm not the very the very beginner noob guy, so yeah, I want to see because can't remember my age exactly. We've turned 18, all right. We are almost at 80, the overall rating. I'm sure we will finish with over 85 the overall this season. But mid-season, during the winter transfer window, I've been transferred to this new team. It's gonna be interesting. I'll have to get used with all of the new teammates, all the weird names probably. I'm sorry, Dutch people, but I really find it hard sometimes to pronounce your names. Hopefully, I won't have much trouble here. Let's choose the blue kick and kit. I'm sorry, and we are playing against Utrecht in my very first match with this new team. My very first match in this new league. So the weather is sunny. That's good. It's always good to have a little bit of sunny weather during winter. And let's see. Okay. So, yeah, PES 2016 has been revealed yesterday, and I don't want to start off negative and sound negative, but it wasn't really a full reveal, meaning, well, we got the video, like I said, I think in the previous episodes in this series, in the live stream I had on Monday. I believe I said this, that it would be really nice to get all the info and a trailer showing the game a little bit and showcasing some new improvements, some new modes, or stuff that's been added to the game that will be added new to this series iteration. And that's what we got. In a way, I'm glad that we got in the press release the full list of new features, of improvements, and then we also got the trailer, which we saw all this stuff in action. We saw a better collision system, or should I say an actual collision system, because what's going on in this game in PES 2015 we can't really call a collision system. The players are just bumping into each other, and the ball is just bouncing off them when they hit each other, and it's silly. It's quite silly, really, and frustrating also when you're losing the ball or when you're trying to dispossess an opponent. You get the ball off him, but then you just trip and fall all over the pitch, and it's really silly. So we saw in the trailer some really nice action, the collision system in action. We saw the players in more aerial battles and on-foot battles, sliding tackles. Let's try a shot here. Oh, that was a good shot, but also a nice save from the goalkeeper. Yeah, so we saw a lot more physicality, which was something present a lot in PES 2014, and that's why I liked about that game. Looking back, it was a really good game, a really nice, a really good game. It was a good game. It was a good foundation for future titles, as we could see. Um, the only thing that pretty much killed that game was the clumsy controls, the uh, unresponsiveness. Those were the things that didn't allow PES 2014 to be the gem that it was supposed to be. But I enjoyed it because it was very physical. You could control the weight of your player. You could control where he was leaning towards. So I loved that stuff with the the right stick. It was challenging but satisfying to get the ball back and to retain it. It was just gorgeous. I love that stuff. Then they took it out completely in 2015. I was a little bit annoyed and upset when I first heard that in my very first matches when I was just trying out PES 2015. But then I realized just how good 2015 was and how big of an improvement it was over 2014. Oh, there it is, getting the goal right before halftime. So yeah, and after that I started to forget about how 2014 was and how I enjoyed the right stick thing, and it was okay afterwards. But like I said, what really wasn't okay was the lack of collisions, the lack of physicality, the players just bumping into each other. Excuse me, I'm looking really silly. So I'm glad that this will be added and much improved upon in 2016. It was one of the features we really want to see, and God, it just looked gorgeous in the trailer. It looked fantastic. Oh, what a great pass, and what a back shot straight at the keeper. Oh, he gets it back. Oh, look at that! So many saves from the goalkeeper. He's been really busy. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, let's take this corner because it's going to be our last moment in this first half. Oh, seriously? I shaking? It's I'm usually choosing the afternoon to hold these live streams because these helis they pass around a lot, almost every day, but they usually do it at lunchtime, 12 or 1 in the afternoon. But I decided to have these live streams during the afternoon because the evenings, because I thought this won't happen, and this happens for the very first time. Thank you very much. I really don't know what's going on. I hate it when it happens, and it's really loud. The walls are shaking. Anyway, we are back with our second half, and let's move on now about PES 2016. Let me think. Another thing that I liked was the fact that they improved the graphics, at least in close-up shots, because the teaser looked fantastic. I'm glad they released these videos in 60 FPS. Looked smooth, looked beautiful. I really enjoyed the teaser. The textures were much detailed. The hair was looking a little bit better, but I'm still certain it won't flow like players with long hair, won't see their hair flow or move, which I mean, it should be there. It's 2015, people. Anyway, but overall the textures look better. The lighting was so good. When I first played 2014 and got my first taste of the Fox engine, I really didn't think you could see anything better or this much difference and good in a good way. But now the 2016 trailer teaser was just beautiful. Great lighting. At the grass, 3D grass finally. The way the grass looked when it was wet and all that stuff, beautiful. Then yesterday in the full reveal, we got a we also got some gameplay sequences. We saw the game in action. We saw um, we saw how it moves, how it looks, and to my disappointment, during gameplay, it that's a good pass, good intervention from the keeper. Uh, to my disappointment, it looked a lot like 2015, and disappointment. Don't get me wrong, 2015 looks good. It was a good game. It is a good game, as I'm still playing it right now. But you'd of course expect for improvements in 2016. And during the gameplay cam sequences and all that, it looked the same. The lighting, the level detail, which was and still is apparently the biggest problem. I don't know if they'll iron out these things until release, but most likely they won't. But anyway, I'm still looking forward to PES 2016. Oh, and a thing that I want to say about graphics is that it looks, like I said in the teaser and also the full reveal trailer from yesterday, it looks gorgeous, okay? Once again, PES is a good looking game. If I was to show that picture of Neymar from the game where they showed his face from front, if I show that picture to someone who's not into video games and 3D graphics and technology stuff like that, I am 100% sure they would have said it's a real picture of him. You know, it looked really, really good. Looks really good. So let's see, we won. We are on fourth. Why did I say that? Fourth, with 38 points, 1 point behind Groningen. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. So we can reach the third place, and I think that's desirable, of course. So yeah, PES 2016 will again be a gorgeous looking game in cutscenes, in goal celebrations, entrances and stuff. A thing that worries me a lot is that they are once again very, very silent about the PC version. And this worries me for obvious reasons. Last year we had the same thing happening. They didn't have a word about the PC version up until 1 or 2 months before the actual release of the game. We only knew that yes, it will come to the PC, of course, but we didn't know if it was actually going to be a PS4 port, or I mean, nobody was expecting to get a last gen port, and we ended up with a last gen port. Now once again they are silent, very silent about the PC, and this worries me. I'm afraid we will get once again a last gen port. I still hope that we won't, but in the same time, at the same time I'm also expecting it to be the same to be in the same situation as 2015 to get a last gen port. And I'd rather do this and be contradicted by the release, but I don't think I will. Because like I said, they are very silent about this, and they are promoting it a lot on the PlayStation 4, and it's kind of normal. I mean, the PlayStation is sort of PES's home. It's where it was released only a couple of years ago. It was only on the PlayStation 2, back in the golden age. I think PES 4 was the first release on PC, or PES 3, but no, I think PES 4 was the first release on PC. So, yeah, okay, I don't mind. Target your PS4 players mainly and focus on that, but just give us PC gamers the same version. It looks gorgeous, and it's obvious that it will look exactly like in the trailers and in the screenshots on the PS4. But I also want it to look the same on the PC. Of course, we can have mods, we can improve the quality, but look at this. Even in 2015, I'm playing with shaders, with sweet effects, with mods and all that stuff, and it still kind of feel like it's lacking. I mean, I know I can't play this game vanilla anymore. Like I am turning off sweet effects, and I know, nah, I can't do this. I can't go through this. And I'm not picky or anything, but God, I said it 100 times. The year is 2015, people. We have the right to demand these things in our video games, in our entertainment, because the times have changed. We are now in an era of a lot of possibilities, and there's a lot of technology there for that. And we saw Fox Engine is a great game engine. It has a lot of potential. It looks gorgeous, and speaking about PC, especially, it's a very well optimized engine for PCs. We saw Metal Gear 5 running on lower end rigs or in mid rigs at high settings, at good frames per second, and looking very good. So why can't they do that with PES? PES has such low requirements, and that's awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that a lot of people, also with low rigs, can play this game. It's really awesome. But Fox Engine is capable of scaling, so they should get around that and work better with that. And like I said, I have little hope it will actually be a proper PS4 port this year once again, but it's gonna be a terrible move if they make the same mistake twice, because FIFA had implemented the same version on PC, the same version as the consoles since last year, and let's say they didn't expect that. They didn't expect this move, and they had it planned to port it from Xbox 360 last year. And I remember they announced, it was I think around this time, June or July, when EA announced that FIFA 15 on the PC will be exactly the same as on the consoles, you know, with the new engine and such. And I thought, okay, they screwed up, whoops, they surely won't make the same mistake with 2016. Now, being so silent about the PC version, I'm afraid they will make the same mistake twice. And that's going to be a terrible move, because even with this mess up and with this disregard for the PC community, PES still got a lot of good sales on PC. And I don't know if you looked into it, but I looked into it, and FIFA had a pretty solid, a really good increase in sales on the PC last year with FIFA 15, when they had the same engine on all platforms, of course, except last-gen platforms. So why is it so hard for Konami to take the same smart move? I don't know. I mean, the PC could definitely become the second largest. Oh, look at, trying to get through. Where's my teammates at? There we go. Oh, score this one. Come on. Yeah, there we go. My first assist in the Dutch League, in the Eredivisie. Yeah, that was good. You gotta thank me, dude. That was a good pass. That was a good pass. So, yeah. Why is it so hard for them to make this move, which they would benefit a lot of? I don't know. It could become the second highest selling platform for them. And I mean, after all, let's be serious, that's what they want, money, right? I mean, you wouldn't make a project, especially a video game, if you didn't want money. I mean, if you were to do that, you would release your game for free. And I don't know, I'm not gonna start talk about economics now and such. But seriously, why? It's like stubbornness. Like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give the PC version. I don't want to give the PC platform a proper version of our game. And that's silly. It's silly because it will only hurt the game. And I don't know. Maybe after all, that's what they only care about, the PlayStation 4. Because I heard even the Xbox One version suffered because of this. It had downgraded graphics and such. So I don't know, man. Trying to understand this, it just messes up with my brain. I can't comprehend this. And yeah, overall, I was very impressed with PES 2016. Oh, this is another important thing: animations. animations all over the place. A lot of new animations. They are looking very good. They are looking more fluid. They look like they connect a little bit better. There were still some moments in the trailer from yesterday that bugged me a little bit, especially foot planting. I forgot how to talk. Foot planting is nowhere once again, and you'll see the player sliding with his foot sliding while he takes a shot. Right in the first, I think, 10 seconds of the teaser, Neymar is getting tackled by one of the defenders, and he's sliding away with him. I paused that right after the first 10 seconds of the trailer. I paused that and rewind it and watched it like 5 times, and he was sliding. I was like, oh my god, okay, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. And that kind of sucks to see players floating and sliding around. It's not skating, you know. But anyway, overall I was very impressed. It looked very good. Master League, we got also a quick look at the Master League new menus, which are looking sweet. I really like the layout this time. And not only the menus, but also the gameplay system has been changed a little bit for Master League. We saw how key players, really good players, good leaders can influence the team and improve their moods, the way they play. Oh, hello, welcome, good to see you here. Yes, I have moved to PSV. In the previous episodes, I wanted to try something new, and I also got a bigger salary, so nothing to complain about. I was talking a little bit about PES 2016. Let's see Vitesse now. That's some good defending. Yeah, so I was impressed with the trailer and everything they announced, pretty much. There was just these little things that annoyed me a little bit, and oh, I thought that went in. I thought that went in. Oh, it was just over. Oh my god. Yeah. Master League, I was talking about Master League. Master League looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and for the first time on this channel, I mean, I've only started making videos in PES 2015, but for the first time in this channel, we will have a Master League series, and it's gonna be a tough choice choosing the team to begin with, but I think it's going to be Real Madrid, mainly because it will be licensed from day one, I mean from within the game, and maybe after I'll get some mods and edit a little bit myself, the Premier League, the other unlicensed leagues, we will choose another team. And I was saying in the beginning that it wasn't really and truly an actual full reveal, because for us PC gamers it wasn't much of a full reveal, because we didn't acknowledge anything else than the fact that yeah, the game will be on PC. Like, alright, thanks, obviously it will be on PC, but will it be a proper port? Will it give us something like, I don't know, custom music or an improved editor? So I have a feeling these things won't be changed, the PC situation. The editor, I don't think it will be changed, because if it would have been, they would have talked about this. Maybe they will at a later point, I don't know. I really hope they will prove me wrong, but so far I think it won't be improved. Of course, no way of having the stadium creator back. A lot of the sequences in the trailer were recorded on the Konami Stadium, and that means they won't have many licensed stadiums. Ah, that was offside. They won't have many licensed stadiums, and no word about that. Yes, this is why the Master League was boring. Alright. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, and I was saying the same thing about Master League. I do think it'll be much more fun, much more interesting, much more in depth than this year was. last year actually, because the game was released last year. So I'm really looking forward to that. Um, what's our Alright, so the game ended. We have won. With this team, we are pretty confident in victories. I don't see my teammates messing around that much, which is a good thing, finally. But we are only winning with 1-0. Well, we only had our first two games, so it doesn't matter. Let's see if we've gone up. No, we haven't gone up yet on the third place. Oh, and look at this. We are on fourth with 41 points. Groningen is on third with 42 points. And Feyenoord, the second place team, is with 43 points. And Ajax with 45 points. Wow, that's a really tight situation between the first four teams. So back to PES 2016 a little bit, because I really have to get these things off my head. The editor, I think it won't be approved. We won't have the stadium creator back. I'm at this point, I'm thinking that it will never, ever get a comeback, which is unfortunate. But such a cool tool. I remember it. I think it was introduced first time in PES 2011, and it was really cool. It was limited, but it was something so unique, and I had so much fun creating stadiums for all my my own generated teams and such. It was really, really fun. So it's a shame that we won't see that. Um, but yeah, uh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm waiting for more info. I'm waiting for E3 because the game will be there and probably they'll have some presentation or we'll get some gameplay videos. I think we will get gameplay videos because there was a teaser for a gameplay video on IGN and I think it's going to be up on Tuesday or one of the days during E3 next week. Oh, it's gonna be such an exciting week finally. Every year I can't wait for E3. But I don't know, it's kind of half-heartedly for me because I like this series so much and I can't even explain it since I played the first game. It was PES 2 that I played the very first time and I felt such a connection with it. I got every game since then with all the disappointments and with all the good comebacks and such. And I don't know. I think I'm going to be disappointed about the PC port, but like I say almost every year since 2013, if the gameplay is gonna be good, I will accept that, although I shouldn't, and I'm kind of getting fed up with this. But what can you do? I can't choose FIFA over PES. I am playing both of them, but I can't prefer FIFA over PES. It's also, me and PES have a really long and complicated relationship. Date of E3. It's between it's Tuesday to Thursday between 16 and 18 of June. Obviously, since it's next week. But I've heard that they'll have some some companies will have some conferences as soon as Sunday, tomorrow. I think Bethesda is tomorrow, and Monday, all that pre E3 stuff, which is kind of like giving all the info away before E3, which then I don't really see what they can present anymore at E3. But anyway, oh, the gaming industry these days. Anyway, I want to see PES. I want to see FIFA. I want to see Metal Gear from Konami as well. What else I'm excited about? Fallout 4. That's gonna be cool. Call of Duty. No, thank you. No, 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 thank you. And what else? I don't know. I can't really remember all the games now, but I am going to watch everything whenever E3 is on. I am going to watch everything. It's really fun, and I mean you can always stumble upon like one of those awkward conferences or awkward moments. Those are just funnier than any kind of like TV series or whatever. So yeah, I am waiting for PES 2016. I'm glad that I don't have to wait as much as last year, because it's going to be released earlier in September. That's really cool. But once again, I'm waiting for an half-assed port on the PC. But I don't know. I don't know. I will get it. Whatever. I will get it. We will have videos about it, of course. It's just that it's, how can I explain? It's kind of like seeing. Oh, gotta change the kits here. What colors do you have? Blue. Willem the second. Willem 2? How do you, what kind of team is this? What team has, is this like a sequel? Is this their is this their second team playing in the first division and the first team in the second division or lower? What's going on, Dutch people? Willem 2. 18, it was 18 something the year? Wow, that's an old team. So yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed the screenshots. Oh, and I just remembered, dynamic weather, finally. That's going to be so awesome. Of course we won't get snow. The day we'll see snow in a PES trailer, then we can be assured we're gonna have proper freaking snow in the game. But until then, they only talk. I mean, they talk about dynamic weather, the rain and such. The rain looked really good, really nice. Finally, it will affect the gameplay, and the fact that it can start, the match can start during rain, and the rain will stop during the match, or the match will the rain will begin. The rain will begin during the match. That's pretty cool. Now, I am I am a little bit skeptical about this, meaning that knowing Konami, I'm expecting the following scenario. So you're starting a match, it's cloudy in the first half, then you get then the first half ends, and then when you begin the second half, then it will start like all of a sudden it will be raining. That wouldn't be very dynamic after all, but I may be wrong. It may be something like the rain will start close to the end of the first half or such. I'm waiting for something nice. And it's the Fox engine, Konami. It's the Fox engine. Don't mess with it. It's such a good engine, like I said before. That was a terrible pass. Willem the second. Yeah, really funky name for this team. But they also have an even funkier name. They have a team, something like Go Ahead Eagles, or all Go Ahead Eagles, something like that. That was really funky, but that's a foul. That's a foul. Freaking collision system. That was a foul. Oh, anyway. Oh, another bad pass. Yeah, it sounded interesting to finally have that dynamic weather thing, but I don't think they'll implement it right. And if they won't implement it right and people will complain about it, I'm sure they'll come up and say, well, it was our first try, of course we will mess up. That's what they always do, man. Oh, I gotta love Konami, promising a lot, overhyping the game. Yeah, it's gotta be freaking awesome. This is the year we're coming back. The king is back and all that shit. And then, whoops. Oh, we didn't do that right. Well, it was our first try. Oh, we took that out. Well, it's a new engine. Stuff like that, man. You gotta freaking love Konami. Gotta freaking love Konami. They have a long history of doing such things. Freaking awesome. Go Ahead Eagles. Yeah, what kind of... Well, it's a funky name, but it's definitely not as funky as the fictional team that they came up with last year, I think. Contripa. I think it was that. No, it wasn't the South African team. The South African team in my La Liga series on my channel, we were of course taking part. Oh, that was some good dribbling, but couldn't get the pass to me. Oh, look at this! Come on, man! Oh, seriously, offside. Yeah. In my La Liga series, we were taking part, of course, in the Club World Cup, and there was a South African team called Pleasure Horn, and I was praying. I think they reached the semi-final. No, yeah, I think they were in the semi-finals. I may be wrong, but anyway, they had chances to get in the final. And I was like, oh God, please, not this team in the final. How I could be serious to play against this team. I was thinking how I would do the intro. Hey everyone, welcome to my video. We are playing in the Club World Cup against Pleasurehorn. That would have been crazy. And another thing that I would find real annoying is all these fictional names. I don't know, they have to come up with fictional names for the players, for the unlicensed players or for the players in Master League, like the youths and such. But who gets the ideas? Oh, that was dangerous. Who's coming up with these names like Sergip or Jexic? What kind of names are those? It's like I'm just slapping the keyboard around and there you go. We have 10 players for Master League. What's wrong with naming him John? What's wrong with naming him like, I don't know, Roger, or let me come up with a German name, Floyd or something. What's wrong with coming up with normal names? If they are not, I get it. They have to, like, they can license. No, and I'm not talking about the players the real life players who are not licensed. I'm talking about the fictional players. What? Seriously, what's up with that? That's all I can see when I read their names. It's freaking crazy. I really don't get them. What's wrong with having? That means that parents can name their children John, or what's wrong with that? They have some really funky ideas in that messed up head of theirs. But hey, after all, the game is coming from Japan, so I really don't think this would be something surprising. This shouldn't surprise us. Oh, that's a lovely pass. Yes! Yeah, oh, no, I couldn't get it from the rebound either. What are you doing there? No, but I gotta give them credit. This is only my third game with this team in the new league, the new team, and I'm already enjoying it much more. What a good save from the keeper. I am enjoying it a lot more. They are playing much better. They aren't so deluded like my old Italian teammates. I'm really enjoying this. Oh, I thought I was substituted. I just realized we haven't scored against Willem II. It's like we're playing against some kind of royalty, royal figure. Ladies and gentlemen, it's PSV against Willem II. Come on, camera, pan. Oh, and about PES 2016, man, when I'm gonna Become a Legend in 2016, my teammates better freaking cross that ball. That's a good cross. Oh yes, yes, that's amazing. That's amazing. Good goal. The final minutes. Yeah, well, that's all I can see, man. Just scramble letters. It's time to take a quick look at the results. Portugal finally equalized. I couldn't believe Romania were leading. Ireland 1-1 as well against Scotland, and 0-0 in the other two games. Okay. Should skip this now. I know some players have their name similar to the real names, but that's not my problem. They do that for the players who are not licensed, but for the fictional players, it's all just scrambled letters. Just doesn't make any sense. Oh, tried to get another cross there. I was editing the names for the players who weren't licensed for the national teams for Copa America, and they were similar. Like, if you had, let's say, Rodriguez, his name still messed up, but at least it would sound something like Rodriguez or something like that, you know. But the fictional players, man, what a mess. What a mess. Let's see, 5 more minutes. Once again winning with only 1 goal, but winning with only 1 goal. All it matters that we win, right? Against Willem II. What a great name. Man, if I'm ever gonna create a football team, I'm gonna name it FC, no, not FC. No, 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 no. Oh, that's a good save. I'm gonna name it his or its footballistic majesty Albert the 13th, founded 2015. And we're gonna imagine that this kind of team winning the Champions League. And I'm gonna demand to have our own anthem played. No Champions League anthem, no thank you. Don't mess with that. We have our own anthem. I mean, we're royalty, man. Don't mess around. Anyway, we got another win, which is very nice. Man, I'm feeling really good at this new team. I don't know if it's only if it's because it's a new start. Oh, finally we've gone up on the 3rd place, still behind Groningen, but only 1 point behind us. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Go ahead, Eagles. Go ahead, Eagles. Wow. It just blows my mind. Go ahead, Eagles. But like I said, not as bad as Pleasure Horn or Cunt Ripa. What kind of... Oh my god, I gotta get a headache. Last day of the transfer window. Really not interested. We already have been transferred and I'm feeling really good at this team. Much better than Cesena. Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We have reached 18 what? 80 on the overall rating. Very nice. Ooh, and we are facing Ajax. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. It's my fourth match. And we are facing the Giants. Let's see if we can kill the Giants. And man, that would... Oh, look, they're playing on the Camp Nou. That would mean a lot. They are, I think, if I remember... No, I'm not going back. Take a look. I think we are like 3 points behind them. So we could create quite a situation there. Stop them from domination, getting closer to the first place. Man, this is gonna be an exciting game. This is gonna be an exciting game. We are freaking playing at the Camp Nou. No care in the world about that. Hey, hey, hey! Wow, no foul, really? I just gave it away. You know, whenever I'm losing the ball like this in PES, whether it's Become a Legend or just a normal match where I'm controlling the whole team, whenever I'm losing the ball like that, I'm the Red Hot Chili Peppers song instantly starts playing in my head. Give it away now, you know, it instantly starts playing in my head. I don't know why, it's just the PES phenomenon. Dutch King Willem, the club. Oh my god, seriously? Dude, you better get those facts from Wikipedia, otherwise I'm not believing it. I should look into it more. I will after this episode, this live stream ends. But thanks for the info anyway. I was kind of thinking it could be named after a king or something. Oh my god, what a great shot! What a great shot, it's the captain, Wijnaldum. Whoa, that name creeped me out for a bit, but then I remembered the proper pronunciation. That was a great goal. I don't know what, oh, I tried the shot, and then it was headed away. Chested it. Bam! Oh, what a screamer. Great goal. Yeah, so I was thinking it could, and it was the only plausible explanation for that name to originate from like a royalty or something. But yeah, it's funny. It's still funny. I mean, imagine if Chelsea would have been named Elizabeth II. Huh? That's what I'm talking about. Or Arsenal being named Prince William. That's what I'm talking about, man. And the Premier League should be named the Royal Tournament. Man, I'm in a brainstorm right now. This is proper brainstorming. Oh, come on, a pass. Okay, to the teammate. All right, 2-0. 2-0, and what do you have to say about this, Ajax? Yeah, that was why I was joking that I hope it's from Wikipedia. It's always funny how people assume that everything on Wikipedia is fake. It's not fake. It's actually one of my favorite websites, but I only trust what's cited because, of course, anyone can edit it, and everything that's not properly cited, then it's just made up crap. Um, I'm actually spending some time editing some pages there as well. Obviously, footballers pages and video game pages. I don't know. I just kind of enjoy it. Oh, no crossing, of course, but a pass, a shot. All right, getting my first goal for this new club. Let's see, do the dance. Come on, do the dance. Yeah, let's see the new fans. Let the fans see the dance. Awesome stuff. 3-0 before halftime. Ajax is knocked out. You better have a seat. Have a seat, mate. You're done. Oh, squeezing the ball between the two defenders. That was so cheeky of me. So cheeky. Oh, what a first goal. That's right. Patting myself on the back. You've done a good job. And finally, the teammate passed it to me. But I shouldn't say finally anymore because it was happening more often. Maybe I'm only now seeing that. Probably it depends on the team as well. When I was playing Ajax, then I was barely getting passes. The Dutchies are playing much better. They're more consistent. Look at this. That was beautiful. Oh, come on, seriously. I wanted to pass. I pressed the pass button right when he got the ball off me. And they're not wasting it around, playing it in our own half. Really good. I'm enjoying my spell here already. Hope we can get a shot at the title. Why not? Oh no, that wasn't meant for me. It goes out of our own player. The Nets, no, come on, dude. That was, oh my God, you just had to mention it. You just had to mention it. It was the only aspect that I forgot about that I saw from the trailer. You just had to bring it up. Oh my God, no comments. Seriously, no comment. It's the same. It's the same, and it sucks that it can't even be modified with through a patch or mode modification like in the previous years. So I don't know. I don't even care. When I'm gonna in PES 2016, when I'm gonna press I'm gonna power up my shot, and I can figure out that the ball will go in. I'm just gonna look away or close my eyes because I'm not gonna accept seeing those disgusting nets. And I don't know, maybe it's a problem with the engine. I don't know why is it so hard to make a proper net. I mean, I forgot to include I wanted to include this in my wishlist video, but I forgot to do so. There is a cool website with people, with programmers creating like these sort of cool tricks for the web browser, like effects, particle simulation and stuff like that. And there was one a net or class simulation more, but it looked just like a football net, and I wanted to film it because you could pull it with the mouse, you could drag your mouse across it, it would react so fluidly and so realistically. And I was wondering, a guy does this and it's achievable in a web browser, and Konami can do it in a game. Like, that's absurd. And I wanted to film that and put it in the wishlist video, but I forgot. Slightly better? Yeah, well, okay, maybe I'm overreacting. I guess it kind of looks different, but it's still I don't know, it you still don't feel the tension. You know, you just by looking at them, um, you can't like feel that that's an actual net that's pulled, you know, by the poles behind the goal, and when you hit it, it's a mesh that uh, has to mold actually in the shape of the ball, let alone shake after it. But it I don't know how to describe it. Sort of feels like it's bumping a little bit, but it's like I don't know. It's like I don't know what to compare with. I'm looking around. You can see something. Oh yes, another goal goes in towards the end of this match. Man, what a game! What a great game we had against Ajax, and we had to play good against them. We could get us a chance at the first spot. Uh, the nets are kind of like, you know, you're bending like a pen or a plastic object, you know, it like slightly bends, and the problem is that it doesn't shake or anything like that, so you really don't feel the power of the shots reacting through the net. It's slightly bumping in the shape of the ball, and then it slowly comes back. That's crazy. That's what drives me crazy about the nets, and that's what drives a lot of people crazy about the nets, because they are static, like rigid, like actual steel cages, how they are described a lot of times. The ball hits them, they are bumped slightly, and then they go instantly, slowly fading back to the initial shape. It's crazy. It's totally unrealistic, and it does break the immersion. And it also lacks that oomph, you know. In FIFA, big parts of the satisfaction of scoring a goal, well, ignoring the fact that pretty much all the goals are predictable and look the same, at least for me. Um, there's that sound, man. You hear that sound when the ball goes in. You know, it sounds like a net being hit, and that's satisfying. That's satisfying, and they don't have this at all in PES, and let alone the fact that it looks horrible. They don't even have a sound effect for it. That was a pretty good shot. They don't even have a sound effect for it, so it just makes it worse. It just makes it worse, and I don't know. Like I said, I will still get the game just because it's PES, but I just hope they would treat the PC community normally. It's not like, you know, there's this whole PC master race going on. It's funny. I am sort of involved in it, but I don't like being an asshole. You know, if someone prefers the console, that's okay. But I'm also annoyed when I am presenting somebody the benefits of PC gaming, and they come up with like excuses and stuff. Like, no, just you know, you can play on your console if that's what's comfortable for you. You know, everyone's free to choose for themselves. You can do whatever you want, but just being so stubborn and saying that it's better than the PC, I'm sorry, mate, but you're a little bit wrong. Anyway, it's just my opinion, and like I said, I don't like. Let's see the pies, man. I got a 7. I got a 7. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like I said, I just don't like being an asshole. So I don't think there's any reason for them to treat the PC community different. It's like we're the outcasts. Wait, what? Oh yeah, we are still third. Oh, look at this. Groningen have gone on the first place, and they share 48 points now with Ajax. If we win our next match, we'll have 50 points. Hopefully Groningen and both Groningen and Ajax will lose or draw their next match, so we can get on the 4th spot. Playing on a TV, yeah, that's one of the benefits that's mentioned a lot, but I really don't find it appealing to play on a TV, to have displayed on a TV a game with downscaled resolution. It doesn't really look good. And I said earlier, I had a PS2 After the PS2 generation era ended, I switched to PC, and it was just no turning back from there. Really awesome. And it's not like you can't connect the PC to the TV. Actually, I have in my room this PC where I'm playing and recording everything and streaming and such. And in the other room, I have a PC that's hooked up to the TV, just for watching TV shows or series, stuff like that. Um, it's an older PC, it's not meant for gaming. But yeah, it's not like you can hook it up to a computer or whatever. But no, like I said, I don't mind, play on whatever you want. But it's just that the developers are driving me crazy, man. Like, they are overpraising the whole console versions of their games, and then yeah, it's also gonna be only released on PC. I mean, just remember what Rockstar did with Grand Theft Auto 5. That was the craziest thing ever. Delaying the game so much. It was worth it because it was very well optimized and just so much fun and so good looking. But uh, they kind of delayed it a little bit too much. They might have been justified, but still they also gave a lot of priority to the consoles, and it's just not fair. It's just not fair, And especially with PES, they are so silent about it, and at times I feel like they are aggressive. Like, hey, you know what? Be happy that it's coming to PC. Because we got a badass over here, okay? I am happy that it's on PC, but just make it the same as the console. The consoles. It's especially now. It's even more obvious that they are doing this stuff on purpose because the architectures on the consoles are, let's say, similar, if not the same or adapted from PCs. So there's really no excuse for bad ports and such. They're just butchering the PC version so that the consoles versions look better. Yeah, I showed it. Controller, of course. Sports games and racing games with a controller for the win. FPS games and real-time strategy and such, keyboard and mouse. It's a good old way, man, with the keyboards. I remember one of my very first games that I was playing on the PC was Prince of Persia, the very first one, and that all the old DOS games were played only with the keyboard. Man, that was so funny. And also Doom was a lot of fun, and playing it again now, looking at it back, it was so clunky back then. You were turning the character around in first-person shooters. You were turning the character around with the numpad. It was crazy times, man. But even in those technologically depraved times, let's say, we still knew how to have fun, man. Video games were so cool. And another thing that bothers me now is that instead of actually talking about the game and what will it be about, and oh, they almost got a chance there. What will it be about, how it will play, there's a lot more talk about resolution and frame rate. And it's just crazy, man. I mean, okay, we get it, but you end up with, you're gonna get 1080p, 60 FPS, blah blah blah, but the game is boring, and you get bored after the first hour of playing it. So it doesn't even matter the resolution or the frame rate anymore. It's just a boring game. You don't want to play it. You feel like wasting money. Oh, what's a goal? Nice one. You feel like just wasting money, wasting your time, and not being entertained at all. Oh, and I was saying earlier that they are downgrading or restricting the PC versions so that the console versions look better. There are also major mess-ups like last year's Assassin's Creed Unity, which had the same bugs and glitches and run the same terrible way on all platforms. So there, in that case, there wasn't any excuse. It was just a major mess up from the developers, and that's one of the most regrettable video games I've ever played. Actually, it was overhyped. I didn't fall for the hype, maybe just a little bit, but not more than I'd like to admit. And I was very disappointed. They had a lot of innovation, they had a lot of good ideas, they were implemented well. Poor performance, a lot of glitches, bugs, game-breaking bugs. That was a terrible pass. Game-breaking bugs, and bottom line, the storyline also was just so disappointing. I am still gathering ideas for an Assassin's Creed video that I think I first mentioned in February that I'm working on, and I was planning to publish it before the new upcoming Assassin's Creed would be announced. Didn't manage to do that, but hopefully I'll get it ready, and I should get it ready before release. And I just want to share my experience, because it was a series that had a lot of potential. Storyline, I am talking strictly about the storyline. It would have been a gorgeous, gorgeous game, and it just ended up being a cash cow, unfortunately. And it hurts me to see people getting bored of it, and I mean not interested in it, and comparing it to Call of Duty, and oh yeah, another Assassin's Creed, yeah, I don't even care about this. It hurts because it could have been a masterpiece. It could have been a true work of art. Oh, that hit the post! That hit the post! Out of nowhere, I thought I won't even get this one on target, and it actually hit the post. Oh my, now they're on the attack. Great save from the keeper. Let me have another quick look at the results, because I think the matches are still 15 minutes. 3-2 Portugal in a red card. What's going on here? Look at the record. Thiago. Oh, and now Armenia scored just a minute ago. 1-0 Poland finally scored. Let's see who scored. Milik. I don't know this player. Sorry. Can't know every player in the world, right? Okay, what was going on while I was away? I hope nothing too dangerous. Oh yeah, this will be the last. Here we are getting the ball. This will be the last match in this live stream. Oh, still got to it. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Good. Turn around and pass it. What? Okay, that's good dribbling, but okay, now pass it. Pass it. I'm right here. Own goal. Yeah, it's good. Own goal. Suck it. God, gotta be terrible scoring an own goal. It's gotta be a terrible feeling. Let's see. Blocked shot. Oh, oh my God, that was a good save from the keeper, and he just got in the way of it. He deflected it in his own goal. You know, sometimes the keeper has a good save and they don't clear away, and another player scores from the rebound. Sometimes he gets a good save and the defender gets to it, but not for the right reason. He scores an own goal. It sucks. I'm thinking about it now. I never had this happening when I was playing football as a goalie. It sucks that I don't have any footage of my football days. I don't want to brag about it because it's really random. It kind of sounds weird to this, but I don't want to brag about it. But I'm not gonna say I was a good keeper. I'm gonna say that I was a really appreciated keeper, and it felt so good at the end of the game or after a dangerous attack from your opponents to have some or most of your teammates come and congratulate you and thank you for that, or appreciate your saves and such. It was really cool, really good times, man. They're all gone. Oh, it was a balanced game, 50-50 possession. But we have won, and 5 games with PSV, 5 wins. That's super, super good. Oh, and also beating Ajax 4-0. That's way too awesome, man. Oh no, but they both got a win, and we still have to catch up to them. Catch up. Yeah, I also find this annoying, the ball bouncing around all over, but hopefully with the collision system improved in PES 2016 we won't see that very much. Uh, it's kind of dangerous nowadays because whenever they implement something in a game, you just have to expect bugs and glitches. I remember FIFA, we all remember FIFA with the players flying all over the place when they introduced the new collision system. Oh god, I hope I don't jinx it and that happens in 2016. I hope that won't happen. So yeah, let me just advance this screen. Let's see who are we going to face in our first match in the next live stream tomorrow. Vente, that's really good. And then we have a cup match. Exciting times. So yeah, this has been my first episode actually with PSV. 5 games, 5 wins, really really good. And I like my teammates. I like my teammates a lot. They are playing much better than my Italian teammates, and I'm really enjoying. The Dutch league and this team. It's really cool. Really a lot of fun. Good games. So yeah, that has been it for now. I hope you have all enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again tomorrow, same time, 4:30 p.m. UTC time. And hopefully tomorrow we have just as many fun and successful games. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Until then, take care.